My friend told me yesterday that there are rumors that the church could soon allow young women to pass the sacrament. At first I thought she was joking, but as it turns out, there is actually some precedent to this. In 2018, Peggy Fletcher Stack wrote an article titled, "With the church's blessing, Mormon girls are passing the sacrament, and not just to members sitting next to them." The article discusses how women nursing in the Mother's Lounge were unable to partake of the sacrament, and so the bishop had young women stationed to carry the consecrated elements, the bread and water, inside and pass them to the mothers there. This seems like an appropriate area to examine whether or not we have needlessly overextended the necessity of the priesthood. The article also tells us that there have been reports of a similar practice in Mormon wards in various locales. In the same conversation, another friend informed me that, due to lack of priesthood holders in one ward, this was in the 90s by the way, some of the young women were asked to pass the sacrament to the congregation. Additionally, 2 years ago, Dr. John Dillon of Mormon Stories podcast posted on Reddit, "It is being reported to me that Mormon young women are being allowed to pass the sacrament in sacrament meeting." He also brings up the discussion among some leaders that this is not a priesthood ordinance. And in other various forums online, this topic has been discussed as well. And from the church's own handbook, where there are not enough deacons to pass the sacrament, the leaders can counsel together about whom to invite to assist. Personally, I feel like this could be a huge step in the right direction. Also, what's the difference between a woman being able to pass the sacrament down the row and passing the sacrament while standing at the head of the row? Is that really pushing things too far? So I'm not allowed to partake of the sacrament anymore. But I think I would be too thrilled not to partake if this were to happen in my ward. You know, if I chose to attend. Women held the priesthood in the early days of the church, why can't they just hold it now?